bad boy with this kitty cat. This is one of my favorite trucks that we own, the 94 Kenworth. Slowly working on fixing it up and really getting it dialed into where I want it. It's very mechanically sound truck. It's just not the prettiest, you know what I mean? It's got a lot of stuff that I'd like to update. Like, I'd like to update the whole interior of this cab, you know. This is one of those things that you gotta make money to take money. That's the rule. She's a strong runner, so we're gonna make some money with this one this summer, guaranteed. This one, the way the fuel pump is set up, I was talking to my buddy, he said with the Jake switch, because of how old it is, it's set up, if the switch is on, the Jake is on. Switch is off, Jake's off, right? Even at an idle, so if you leave the switch on, when you're idling, it'll just kill the motor, basically. Tickles your fancy every time that Jake comes on. If it doesn't, you bet, I don't know how you've been trucking long enough to not love that sound. It is just one of the coolest sounds in the world. Especially if you're, you know, into trucking, you know, shifting gears. There's old shit. Oh, we got another truck? Check that out. Oh, that might be that one truck. I was talking about building a pumper truck. I wonder if that's what he's talking about. Anyways, the truck's running strong. 3 trucks rolling out Monday. Yee, yee. Love it. It even sounds better when you own the truck too. You know, there's nothing better than a truck that you own. The sound of it, you just can't get over it. You know, I don't know what it is about these trucks. You know, I love them. I'll never quit trucking, man. It's not gonna happen. It's in my blood. It's in my veins. It's in my heart. In my head. Yeah, it'll never be done for me. I'll be trucking till the day I die. You know, here's the thing. Here's what people need to really listen to this message right here. I'm going to tell you. story behind it. But what I do know is, like, I guess the owner died or something, and the dispatcher was pretty much running everything for the kids, and they just didn't want nothing to do with it anymore, and they just decided, take the towel, throw it away, you know, sell it. And it's because they didn't have it in them to run a trucking business, you know. Trucking really is a lifestyle, guys. I make it seem glamorous, like I really do. I got the, you know, the limited F-350, I got my house, my land, you know, I got all this stuff. But there's a lot of times, a lot of people won't show you the dark side of trucking, you know, and that's, a lot of times you're working a lot of hours. You're working a lot of hours. You're, you know, me personally, I do a lot of my own mechanic work. And that, to me, that is kind of the downside of running a business. Is I know where I make a lot of my money is working on my own stuff, you know. Buying my own parts, using my own tools, fixing it my way so it doesn't break again, you know. And it ends up costing a lot less most of the time. And, you know, that's how I make a decent amount of money for my business. Like, I don't make a lot of money hiring drivers and sending them out. So, you know, that's the way that kind of goes. I need to kind of beat feet and get on home before my driver leaves. I wanted to show him how to use a jake brake. He's kind of a newer driver, so I need to explain it to him how it works. Because if he doesn't know how it works, he might forget and might kill the motor. Like, oh no, how do I start? You know, and then not know how to start it because you let the jake brake on, it's not going to start. The jake brake's on, it's going to kill the motor. You know what I mean? That's the way that works. It's the female to male type connector. Yeah, it stopped working again. Dang jake brake. Alright. Well, at least I know what it is though. The wires weren't plugged in, that's why it stopped working, so I guarantee you that's why it stopped working again. Top this bad boy off. That way she's ready to rock and roll on Monday. Guys, anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you guys on the next one.